Okay, this is QC audit for job number 20521 Lakeside Apartments. I'm QCing the curb that's been done out here, and the curb is this triangle shaped mold, and the finish looks a little bit weird when you get close, but standing back they're really long straight runs, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. Now, that being said, we didn't paint super well on the backside at all, and it looks really weird, so I don't know if we should come back and try and stripe this. Can't see it super well in the video, but there's just paint and then nothing on the back. So, but as far as the straight runs, they look really good. Now here's another thing. Originally, the curb sat back so that they couldn't run into these little dividers, and we have the curb right up against them. So that's something I'm kind of unsure about right now. So finish looks great, and I'm gonna keep walking. So once again, you can see it over here better, but this run has a little bit of a dip off at the end. It looks good from the front, but if you're looking right down the end, our other curbs look really straight. This one just has a little bit of a bow to it at the end. And then our painting is not on the back side, just on the front. Now, runs down the side, pretty good. Couple of little minor wobbles in them. There's one right here where it bows a little bit, but our tool joints are cut well. There's someone stepped right here and damaged this, probably coming out of this gate. And we have another small bow right here. It dips out right there. Bling, bling. 45s are looking consistent, which is nice. This is actually a really good hand build over this speed bump. This bottom half has a little bit of twist to it, but this top half is really straight. So I think our curb is getting progressively better, which is nice. I'll pause and pick up at the next run. I'm walking down the exit side. I'm gonna loop around the property. Okay, continuing. Now I'm on the bottom. We have another footprint at a gate, but I think we're really starting to let the machine do the work. I mean, that's a pretty nice straight run there. A little short guy here, just to divert the water. Picked up again here. Once again, these 45s are looking nice. Tool joint. I'm gonna let these rocks catch the water. First square mold run at the very bottom. I don't love how these tie together. This is definitely the worst angle where I'm standing right now. When you come into the property and you look at it straight, it doesn't look bad at all. It's got a nice top on it, but from the side it gets just a little wonky, and I can see how that would have been weird to do with the curb machine, because there's two different grade heights here. So all things considered, not bad. I know we ripped these two sections of curb out. I'm not sure if they're supposed to stay out or go back. I'll confirm that, but originally there was curb. I'm at the bottom of the buildings, and then at this walkway crosshatch on either side, about a 15-foot run on both sides. Okay, just confirm that last spot I talked about, they do not want the curb to go back. So back to the triangle mold, they tied it into this pole, which actually looks really good. Again, they're letting the machine do the work. They're running it really well. And this is a really nice looking stretch right here. I think this bottom corner radius, there's a little bit of a bump out right here, but they brought it out to keep this lane wide, which I like. But I mean, that's a nice looking radius there. So happy with that. Tool joints are looking good. Here it gets a little bit weird, but I know they were kind of up on the edge of the existing, trying to give them the widest road that they could here. Then open for cans, pick back up. This is like untouched by finishing, which is nice. Just came out looking really good. You know, it's a good stretch. And then you can tell where we had just little minor turns, but this triangle curb you can't really adjust with the kickboard that well, so I can tell that, you know, like this tree root bouncing up over that was difficult. We have a break right here, 2 little drag marks coming back up from the bottom, and then got a little bit of crumbling on this tool joint. A nice 45. So a couple of little dips right through here, but overall I'm happy with how this is turning out. Hand build here, which they kept a real nice consistent. It's a little wider, but as far as how it looks when you're coming down, a little weird with the bush there. Now just for orientation, I'm in the middle, coming up the entry now. Great radius here at the bottom. I'm gonna have to give Cody a pat on the back for his machine skills. All the machine spots are really good. Our hand builds, like at this tree, are our worst sections, but our hand builds themselves are getting a lot better. So I don't know why that's so beefed up right there. Probably just couldn't get the machine past this shrub. So they had to just hand build and pack it in, and trying to hand build a triangle curb like this is not easy. But that's one of the kind of sore thumb spots of this whole job is right there. The rest of this looks really, really nice. Nice hand build over the speed bump. I mean, it's showing a little bit of wobble, but this really does look good out here. This spot, for some reason, something happened here. I don't know if someone stepped in it and then they tried to kind of patch it back or what, but there's a break and a little weird discoloration. It looks like somebody tried to cream some stuff over it. I think maybe somebody else, maybe one of the contractors here. So just got clarification, this actually is the one spot the customer picked out that they had a problem with the curb, and they tried to fix it with the crack that's in it, and it did not work. So we still have a crack in the curb. Then rest of the run, trying to get in the shade so you can see it, but like, these are not easy to finish. There's no flat spot and the trowels are flat, so you really gotta massage it, and I'm happy with the way this turned out. And then just one more spot where it got stepped in, or no, this is just dirt on top. And that brings us back up to the top.